So I recorded a video for this song days ago, only to discover later that I had been recording through the wrong microphone that whole time. So that was fun. Let's try this again. Take two. Hello and welcome back to Haylyn's World, where we are currently talking all things Eurovision. Today we are discussing Ireland's entry for Eurovision 2024. Ireland had their national selection Eurosong and chose to send Bambi Thug with their song Doomsday Blue. So let's talk about it. My energy is a little bit diminished today because it's the second time I'm talking about this song, but I am really excited for this entry. I think Ireland has made a really interesting choice with this one. It's something very different and out of the box for them, so I'm really excited to just experience it again on the Eurovision stage. My initial thoughts on the song were a little bit mixed, I will admit. The whole scream singing style just isn't really my sound personally. I've never really been able to get into it, although I can appreciate it in smaller doses, like in this song it's not too bad, but it did take a bit of getting used to. It's just a personal preference. I don't knock anyone who likes that sound anymore, but yeah, the vocal style and the mix-up in genre did take a bit of getting used to, but I like that it is a mash of different genres. I like that it's doing different things. I think that is really interesting. I really like their jazzy tone in that chorusy bit. I think that sounds really nice. The Eurosong venue isn't the best because it's just a TV studio, and a TV studio has horrendous acoustics, and I found a lot of them just struggle to mix musicians. So it's a weird location to pick, but it's the one they continue to go with, and we just kind of have to work with what we've been given. And from what they were given, I think this performance really shined through the strongest and took advantage of it the best. You know, they did have a bit more to work with than last year, so I think it is getting a bit more funding and a bit more resources to kind of elevate the staging a little bit more. And the staging for this was just really impressed me. I loved the visuals, that like opening shot with the spotlights shining down. I love that. Please keep that. It just looked phenomenal with their styling and their silhouette and stuff. It just looked fantastic. It'll be, I think, a really memorable, lasting image if they keep that in the final. I loved the softer palette for the jazzy bit. I thought that color palette was really nice, and I loved the red coming in at the end. I think there could be a moment, like for Eurovision, I think there's this moment where the lights could completely cut out and then come back for the big guitar drop bit. I think that would look really effective, and I hope they lean into something like that at Eurovision. What we got in Eurosong though was really good, and it really stood out. Doomsday Blue wasn't my favourite song going into the selection. For me, my favourite was Go Taban, but I just feel like the staging for that one didn't really stand out in a way that I felt would be memorable. And you know, they can change things going into Eurovision, but I did walk away from that feeling like it would struggle to stand out in a selection. Doomsday Blue though, everyone's going to remember that song in a lineup. It doesn't matter where it is, it'll be remembered, and I think that's a really good thing, and I'm really excited for Ireland in Eurovision this year. I think they have a song that could really stand a chance of qualifying for the final, and I filmed this second video after we've gotten the semi-final allocations, and it's going to be an uphill battle still getting into the final, but I really think they have a shot here, and I'm really excited for that. That being said, me liking and standing the more out there songs is a bit of a death sentence, so maybe it'll still fail, who knows. But I have hopes for this song, and I think it's already proving to be a bit divisive in the Eurovision community, which is always a good thing, because as long as you have people really backing your song, you have people that are going to vote for it. So that's a good thing. I also really like that it has a slightly theatrical feel to it. You know, I'm a theatre person at heart, so anytime someone comes with a song they can be a little bit dramatic and weird, I'm like, yes, more of you, please. But yeah, personal thing. I love their whole vibe and aesthetic for this song, and like, you know, I don't mind if they make tweaks here and there, but I think with the styling they have a really good package. Props to their team. The whole ensemble looked incredible on stage, even with the backing dancers and stuff. It just looked really cool. So if they kind of elevate it a little bit but keep the same vibe, I think they have something that could really work at Eurovision. As I said, I'm just really excited for this entry. I think I've said all I have to say about the song and the performance. I'm not going to say where it is in my ranking at the moment, because that's going to change. That's likely going to change very soon, but it is very high up there. Yeah, at the moment, and it'll probably still be top 5 when we get like Norway and Ukraine and Malta this weekend. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hope this song makes it to the final, because I really want Ireland to be rewarded for sending something different and risky and out there. I think they have a really solid, interesting idea this year, and yeah, can't wait to see it. I'm so excited to see it with like the full Eurovision resources. You have no idea. I'm just geeking out over the potential for this song on the Eurovision stage. I don't know, I get really excited when you can see the potential for something at Eurovision, and it's not always realised when you get there, but I feel like Bambi Thug has such a interesting, clear aesthetic in how they perform that I think this is going to be really good. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!